What's up, fighter? Today I want to talk to you about standing up for what you believe in, and I'm continuing to read out of my book, Fighter: 5 Keys to Conquering Fear. And I'm sharing a story that continues about where I was on tour and I didn't have a hotel room to sleep in. And so I'm asking these guys if I can sleep in their hotel room floor, just because I couldn't afford a hotel. This is back in the day when I was really struggling. And this is chapter 5, talking about willpower. And it says, so I end up in one of the hotel rooms with some of the guys from a show. I was hanging out, listening to tunes on my computer, sprawled out on the bed. The drinks started flowing, smoke filled the room, and of course, 2 girls walked in. And I was like, oh no. I got up and I walked to the other guy's hotel room to get away from the craziness. I asked if I could sleep on their room instead. They said yes. So I went back to the room where I was, where everyone was partying, to get my laptop because I left it there. But by some weird coincidence, I opened the door to the room, and instead of music, I heard the voice of Mark Barclay, a hardcore preacher from Midland, Michigan, playing on my laptop. Now, if you don't know Mark Barclay, he is like hardcore preacher of righteousness, razor sharp. That dude is awesome. He's if you haven't checked him out, check out his stuff. I was stunned. I circled the room with my eyes. Nobody had noticed that sermon of hellfire and damnation blasting in the background. Yeah, I finished that tour without sacrificing my character, my marriage, or what I truly believed in. I also made some new friends. There were dozens of times my will was tested, but I remember that the man who gave up his lifetime of happiness for 15 minutes of pleasure, willpower enables you to make decisions now that you won't regret later on. I'm going to say that again. Willpower enables you to make decisions now that you won't regret later on. My friend, you are going to be faced with some tough decisions. You know, you're going to be faced with tough decisions your whole life, but you got to decide, where does you stand? Where do you stand on certain principles? You know, is it black? Is it white? None of this gray area stuff, or else you're just going to get tossed by the wind. You know, you're going to go with these people when you're hanging out with them, and then you're going to go with these people when you're hanging out with them, and you're not going to be straight and narrow. You know, they say that the wide is the gate to hell, and many go in by it, but narrow is the path. And I'm totally messing up that verse, but you better believe that it's a narrow path to righteousness and to heaven, okay? And it's a wide open area, and many people go that way, and they throw away their life, they throw away their happiness, they throw away their joy, whether it's cheating on their wives, their husbands, whatever it is, for 15 minutes of pleasure. And it's so sad to see it, because it just wrecks a life. Now, can you bounce back from that? You better believe you can. You can bounce back from anything, because you are a fighter. And maybe you've gone through some hell, or you're going through hell right now. Well, you know what's really cool about the Bible? It says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Now, it says I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Notice that it doesn't say I park there, I sit there, and I hang out there forever, and I build my house inside this valley of hell and shadow of death. No, you keep going. I think it was Jesse Duplantis who says, like, hey, if you're going through hell, don't stop, keep going, because you might be going through a real hell, a real tough time right now, and I want to encourage you to keep going. Don't stop. Keep moving, bro. Keep moving, girl. I know it's tough right now. I know you're going through a tough time right now, but keep pushing. Don't stop. Grit your teeth, hold on, and just pray to God and say, Lord, help me, give me strength right now. Give me wisdom. Give me wisdom for this situation, because I don't know the answer. I don't know what to do right now. So many times I prayed that, and I think it was, I haven't shared this verse in a while. I think it's Jeremiah 33:3 that says, call on me and I'll tell you those things that you do not know. Go look it up. Jeremiah 33:3. It says, call on me and I'll tell you those things that you do not know. God will give you the answers. He'll make a way where there seems to be no way. When you're like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to figure this out. And then all of a sudden, poof, here's a God idea. And you're like, man, I never even thought of that. You know, that's why I like to have really wise friends, and I hang out with really great people, and, you know, surround myself and read books. You think I'm joking when I'm trying to get you to read these books? I know it'll change your life. Read mine, read other books, read the Bible, you know, because it'll give you wisdom, it'll give you ideas, okay? You can learn from somebody else's mistakes so that you don't have to learn the hard way. Hey, I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits.